don't consider, like, prospective models idiots, but yes, any idiot can do this.
Sexy supermodel Rashumba Williams, she of catwalk cover and Sports Illustrated swimsuit fame, is out to turn mere mortals into magnificent mannequins with the new book, The Complete Idiot's Guide to Being a Model.
Hey, I've walked the walk, now I'm talking the talk.
Drawing upon her 13 years of fashion fabulousness, Rashumba deftly drops the 411 on such scintillating subjects as finding a publicist, the 3 fashion capitals of the world, good hair, bad hair, and the importance of shaving one's armpits. Okay?
What's the secret to becoming a successful model?
They want a girl who's on, who's ready, who's energetic, who's up, who's fun, who can deliver. And,
Is that all? Do you have to smoke?
Do you have to smoke? No, you don't have to smoke.
Do you have to look perpetually bored and disinterested 24/7?
No.
Do you have to like champagne?
Yes, liking champagne as a model is a must.
Rashumba's Idiot's Guide does have an intelligence side, including serious tips for aspiring wannabes just starting out. Among them,
Biggest scams to look out for.
If anybody tells you you need to spend a whole lot of money, more than $100 to get your foot in the door and start as a model, they're scamming you. If an agent is interested in you, then they will take it from there.
Want more info? Rashumba's got one final tip.
Read my book.
And Rashumba says one of the smartest tips, when you make some money in the business, save it. Work tends to come and go.
I'm glad that the Latinos are being recognized.
And there's no doubt ladies are starting to recognize this Latino model. But there's more to him than meets the eye. We'll brief you on his history-making achievement. So you think you've seen everything when it comes to magic? Trust us, you haven't.
I'll tell you the truth, I just feel so naked.
Why this magic man's clothes disappeared? Who said entertainment was pretty?
When's the last time you shopped for car insurance? According to a recent national survey, it's probably been a while, even though many drivers could be saving hundreds of dollars just by shopping around.
That's why you should call Driver's Choice to find out if you're one of those drivers. At Driver's Choice, you'll get fast, reliable phone quotes, answers to all your questions, and you might just save money, too.
Find out why so many folks are switching to Driver's Choice. Call us statewide toll-free at 1-877-77-CHOICE.
The war against Parkinson's is a winnable war.
Michael J. Fox is the latest star to make an emotional plea on Capitol Hill. But from Parkinson's to autism, does star power really help get results? Yogaville calls itself a spiritual retreat. But when this promising law student went, she changed her name, married a monk, and never returned home. Shocking news for her boyfriend.
I was completely devastated.
Now see how her former love is fighting back to win her soul. His mouth and those moves made Muhammad Ali the greatest. But get ready.
I'm quick on my toes and strong in the fists.
Like father, like daughter. See how Layla Ali delivers her own knockout punch. Plus, it's not a monster movie. It's the latest way to lose fat fast. But does it work?
This is awesome. You lost 3 inches.
Welcome back to the weekend edition of Extra. Once again, here's Dana Devon.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for being with us. This week, Michael J. Fox's emotional speech on Capitol Hill on behalf of Parkinson's patients captivated the nation. But do celebrity appeals actually make a difference? Jody Baskerville has some answers in this Extra special report.
The war against Parkinson's is a winnable war, and I have resolved to play a role in that victory.
Spin City's Michael J. Fox takes on real-life politics for Parkinson's disease.
The reason why I'm here is really out of the inspiration of the parents who are trying to deal with this.
And last week, ER star Anthony Edwards came to the aid of children with autism. Hollywood is taking Capitol Hill by storm as the stars try to make a difference.
We do live in this culture where celebrities are opinion leaders as much as doctors or teachers.
Robin Bronk works behind the scenes to give Congress the star treatment. Her organization, the Creative Coalition, was founded more than a decade ago by politically active stars including Alec Baldwin and Susan Sarandon. Today, the group pairs celebrities like Robin Williams, Sarah Jessica Parker, and Paul Reiser with political causes, bringing them before Congress. But for these performances, there's no star paycheck.
Celebrities that are involved in issues are involved because they care about it. It's not because they're getting paid to do it.
Michael J. Fox is already paying a heavy price. His Parkinson's disease was visible in his shaking hands when earlier this week he pleaded with Congress to put more money into Parkinson's research.
Clearly, Michael J. Fox is passionate about this issue because he has personal experience with it.
But when the stars speak, does Congress listen? Bronx says yes, pointing to the Superman of celebrity speakers, paralyzed actor Christopher Reeve. She says Reeve is one of the most influential advocates ever to go before Congress.
It's imperative that the public.
Since joining the American Paralysis Association in 1995, Reeve has helped raise over $5 million in paralysis research money. That's more than the organization had raised in its entire first 13 years.
In 99, 55 million, and in 2000 we will give more than 75 million.
Mary Tyler Moore's got an equally impressive record. For over 15 years, the diabetic actress has helped the Juvenile Diabetes Foundation raise millions of dollars in research grants. Carolyn Laurie, one of the founders of the foundation, says there is clearly something about Mary and all these stars.
Since Mary has become involved with the Juvenile Diabetes Foundation, the changes are so mammoth.
Celebrity activism at the Capitol is a relatively recent phenomenon. Some trace its beginnings to the appearance of Jessica Lange, Sissy Spacek, and Jane Fonda at the 1985 congressional hearings on the plight of the small farmer. With a nickname like the Greatest, it would be hard to top Muhammad Ali's feats, unless, of course, your name is also Ali. Layla Ali is out to prove she packs a punch just like her dad. Our Suzanne Rico went toe-to-toe with the second-generation slugger.
He was the king of the ring. The fury of Muhammad Ali's fists brought down 56 opponents in 21 years, earning 3 heavyweight world championship titles. Now it seems Ali's fast-talking, hard-punching ways run in the family.
I think that I'm quick on my toes and strong in the fists.
21-year-old Layla Ali is a chip off the old champ, and now she's stepping into the ring to make her professional boxing debut. At 5'10", 168 pounds, Layla may look like a fashion model, but believe me, there's nothing girly about her punch.
Oh, you always start with a jab.
Oh, God!
I can just be the best that I can be, and whatever comes along with that, I'm willing to take on.
One thing I know, she got, if she hits you, she gonna hurt you.
And this guy ought to know.
Look, bring that.
Only extra was ringside with Layla's former boxing trainer, Kevin Morgan. He says after just 8 months of coaching, the champ's little girl fights just like her old man.
Can she float like a butterfly? Yes, she can float like a butterfly, but she can sting like a bee.
But does Layla have any fear of getting stung? After all, she's seen the damage the brutal sport can do firsthand. The thousands of blows her dad endured may have contributed to his Parkinson's disease.
That's just boxing. It's good, bad, and ugly. And, you know, the only thing you can do is come in there with your skills up to par and be ready to go.
And Layla says she's ready to lace up her gloves next Friday in upstate New York and claim her first victory.
The level that I'm at, I would rate myself as excellent.
So, what are the odds? Well, Coach Morgan believes Ali is a sure thing.
To me, I think she's gonna knock the girl out. I'm betting on the knockout on her.
I'd be scared if I was her opponent. Layla's bout on Friday is scheduled for 4 rounds, or less, if there's a knockout. Now to the story of a young woman with a bright future who suddenly abandoned everything and everyone, including her family. They claim she's been brainwashed. And as Les Trent reports, they're waging a fierce war to get her back.
Let Catherine speak! Let Catherine speak!
Her distraught father screams that she was stolen from him by an insidious cult.
It seems to me she is very deeply brainwashed.
Let Catherine speak! Let Catherine speak!
Her jilted boyfriend protests she was lured out of his arms by a Hindu monk twice her age.
We were in love with each other, and we were considering getting married after graduation.
Let Catherine speak!
And now Catherine Chang finds herself at the center of a raging battle for her heart and mind.
It's probably one of the most severe cases of brainwashing that I've ever seen.
This tangled tale of love and religion began last December. That's when Catherine, a seemingly well-adjusted young woman, suddenly changed. It happened when the 24-year-old New York law student decided to visit a noted Virginia meditation and spiritual retreat called Yogaville. 2 weeks later, Catherine shocked her family. She announced she wasn't coming home, had changed her name to Meenakshi, and had married a 51-year-old Yogaville monk named Swami Atmananda, who renounced his vows for her.
I was completely devastated. I was shocked.
Catherine's college sweetheart, Chris Jimenez, says she was supposed to marry him, though Catherine denies it. The sudden change in Catherine sent her alarmed father and brother rushing to Yogaville on a desperate mission to bring her home. But Catherine refused to leave the retreat, where some 200 other yoga devotees live, work, and meditate in return for room and board. So the Chang family enlisted the help of cult intervention specialist Rick Ross.
This is not just yoga, it's a religion.
Ross decided Catherine needed deprogramming and persuaded her to meet with him and her family in New York.
Catherine would come down and repeat what seemed to be scripted statements in a robotic fashion.
The meeting ended with Catherine's family storming out.
She can't even give an answer to a simple question.
Ross says there have been other allegations that Yogaville uses mind control.
That isn't yoga. That's bull.
This woman, who wants to be identified only as Susan, claims to be a former Yogaville member.
Was it a cult experience for you?
Yes, it was.
Susan says she left the group after a monk made sexual overtures to her.
When I saw that, I woke up from the brainwashing.
But despite such claims, Yogaville and its founder, Swami Satchidananda, boast a solid reputation as a legitimate yoga institution. Catherine did issue a statement to Extra, vehemently denying charges of cult brainwashing, saying, quote, "My family refuses to recognize my right to choose whom I wish to marry, where I wish to live, and what religious teaching I wish to follow."
You know your father wants to speak to you.
But Catherine's father remains unconvinced, and just this past week he led an angry protest when Swami Satchidananda visited New York. Catherine was there too, but she refused to have any contact with her family or former boyfriend.
He's a fraud. Old master.
Her father vows he'll keep screaming and shouting until she does.
Let Catherine speak. Let Catherine speak.
Catherine is reportedly working at Yogaville as an assistant to her husband, a lawyer now going by his birth name of Larry Gross.
He's the model taking the fashion world by storm. But it hasn't always been easy street for this heartthrob.
You know, Richard, you'll never make it. It's not going to work for you.
Hear the disturbing reason he had difficulty breaking through, and the stars that finally helped him make it big. It looks like a scene from The Mummy, but it's the bizarre new wraparound men are using to get the bodies of their dreams.
We will change their body, we will change their mind.
Washboard abs from Mummy Madness, Extra gets the skinny on hunk wrap.
This summer, put the bold new Cadillac Escalade to the test, and don't let anything stop you. Then put our lease to the test. Lease a new '99 Escalade for just $549 a month. Call for complete lease details. You'll even get a 3-year SmartCare basic maintenance contract at no extra charge. So drive an Escalade today and put Cadillac to the test.
Oatmeal lovers? Book a chapel in Vegas. If you have a passion for moist, chewy oatmeal and satisfying chunks of real fruit, then say I do to new Nutri-Grain Fruitful Squares. Fill up and you're good to go.
A chunky Super Bowl moment. Terrell Davis's mom filled him up right with Campbell's Chunky Classic Chicken Noodle. It's loaded with chicken and vegetables and now bigger noodles. Terrell devoured his chunky chicken noodle and then devoured the defense.
Right there. Not that one, not that one. The next one's a winner. Right there. Nail that one right there. Go, go. Grandpa, you hear me? Come on, guys, we gotta go. Go, 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 go. You better get moving. We gotta go. Come on, come on. you okay? I'm good.
A new way to look at everything on health.
So that concludes this part of the training session for Keebler Fudge Shop cookies. Any questions, fellas? Fellas?
Now you can indulge in new double fudge and caramel cookies, drenched in caramel, cookie bits, and striped with fudge. Chocolatey cookie craving? Go to the Keebler Fudge Shop.
Oh.